Alright, what's up all my YouTube subscribers? To my old subscribers, welcome back. To my new subscribers, you are now watching Raphael on T. Alright, I'm coming to you today to do an update video on getting my name changed and the process of what I went through and the process some of y'all who live in the state of Georgia may go through. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to go through the same process, but I just wanted to give y'all guys an update video on so far on what happened when I went to the courthouse to try to file the petition, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay, I called the lady prior to me going up there. And all she told me was you have to come up here, fill out a petition, pay $220 to file it. Then you got to go advertise it in a newspaper for 4 weeks. Then get another slip from the courthouse to so that when I went, from the newspaper, so that when I went to have my court date, I have the paper saying that I did go to, proving that I did advertise it in the newspaper. Okay, so I went up there, I walked in the building, I went to the magistrate court's office, county clerk, is what she's supposed to be. Okay, now when I went in there, this is the paper she did not tell me that they did not provide. So I went in there and she goes, I was like, I'm here, I like to file a petition to get my name changed. She said, well, we don't provide the paper, you have to provide your own paper, so you have to go print it offline. And I'm just like, okay, you didn't tell me that when you were telling me the list of every other thing I was supposed to be doing. So I went over to the library, looked it up, printed off these 2 sheets of paper, right? Okay, I waited, the next day went back, filled it out. Okay, get this paper filled out, get back up there. She tells me, oh, well, you gotta go get a sheet from a notary. You didn't tell me that yesterday when I had to go get these sheets. You didn't tell me that. So I can definitely tell you in my county, like, it's so difficult up here to get your name changed. I'm not even kidding you. When you're a trans person, it is so difficult in this county. Like, they make it so difficult. But okay. So I got these 2 sheets of paper and I was like, okay, well, where is there, she's like, you got to see a notary. Now, mind you, what she did not tell me, because she knew I didn't know. She knew. She did not tell me that the lady sitting right next to her was a notary. She didn't tell me that. So I go back out of the court, the office, and I asked the cop that was standing there, wanding people when they come through the door. I asked him, I said, so where exactly do I find a notary around here? And he said there was actually one in there when you were in there. And I said, she didn't tell me there was one in there. So I went back in the office, went and seen the notary. Let me find the paper that she said I needed that was not on the courthouse website when I printed this off. Okay. That's not it. So hold on a second, you guys. I gotta find this one paper that she made a big fucking deal about. Excuse my French. Okay. This right here, this paper right here, which has my original name on it. I hate my name. But anyway, this paper right here is the notary paper that she needed, that I needed, that did not that was not on the website. This paper right here that the notary has to sign, and then they have to watch you sign it. Now, she didn't tell me I needed that paper, like I said. So I went, finally talked to a notary up there. The notary went online, the one that I found. She was the only one that was actually helpful. The county clerk lady up here, she's a waste of air. Anyway, so the county clerk lady helped me after I printed off this paper, right? But since it did not have the third paper, the notary paper, she went back online and found one that said Fulton County and printed that one off for me. Now, she did not tell me until I got over there to the other lady. It said Fulton County on it. So I had to change it from Fulton County to the county that I live in. Okay, so I did all of that. And then I filled out the papers. She watched me sign it and everything. Get over to the other window where the county clerk lady is. Bro, when I tell you that was so complicated, like she makes it so complicated. I don't see how it should be that hard for you to do your job. You get to sit in the air conditioner all day on your butt. How is it hard for you to do your job and tell people what they need to know? I don't understand that. That right there is still pissing me off. Okay, so I get over there. She has me fill out those papers. Like I said, the notary lady, she is really nice. The one up here is really nice. She really tried to help me. Genuinely tried to help me. Okay, so had to go back in the little room, fill something similar to this paper out again. After that's like the fifth time that I had filled it out. So, like I said, she watched me sign the paper and everything. Then I went back over to the other window, to the county clerk lady. And she goes, well, this right here doesn't have the right county. I was like, okay. So I changed it to the county that I live in. And then when it got to one part that I forgot to change the county, she says, what county does that say? I know what county I live in. I'm not dumb. Like, you just don't want to do your job. I can't stand government officials that don't want to do their job. Like, you work for the county. What is your problem? Like, I mean, if you're having a bad day, you need to go outside, smoke a cigarette, something, and come back. Because there's no reason for you to treat me like, as in I'm ruining your day, because I came to get my name changed and to file a petition. There's no reason for all of that. So I can definitely go ahead and tell you guys, if you plan on, in the county that I live in, which is Stevens, I'm going to go ahead and say that. In the county that I live in, she does not want to do her job. The county commissioner, whatever her name is, the county clerk, she really has an issue doing her job. Anyway, so after I get all of that filled out and pay the $220, then she's like, well, don't forget that you got to go over to the newspaper. Lady, you done told me this about 3 times. I know I have to go file it in the newspaper. I am going. Then she goes, well, let's make sure that we do the court date. We want to make sure we give you enough time, that you'll have enough time to go and run it in the newspaper for 4 weeks. And I was like, I'm going over there right after I get done here with you. I mean, she took forever. And I mean forever. Like, all you get paid to sit in front of a computer and type all day, and you're in an air conditioner. You need to sit down. I'm not understanding. Why is it that hard? And you probably get paid more than I do. So, after that, I finally, after she spent 45 minutes typing and stamping and doing this and doing that and giving me a receipt, and I mean literally 45 minutes, because then she had to walk over and ask this lady about this paper and why it said this and was this okay. Do you not know how to do your job? Do you really not know how to do your job? It shouldn't be that complicated. You should already know what it's supposed to say and how it's supposed to look before I bring it to you. Because you act like you knew. Like, guys, I can tell you, this moment with her was the most frustrating moment that I have had since I have, well, one of the frustrating moments that I have had since I have started transition. I can definitely tell you that was one of the most frustrating moments that I have ever had, other than when I did not get to have my surgery, my histo surgery. So after, like I said, after that fact, I went to the newspaper, and that lady was not being difficult at all. She was doing her best to help me. And she asked me, she said, did she even tell you how you were supposed to run this in the newspaper, like what it was supposed to say? I was like, no, she didn't. She goes, well, of course she didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that kind of made me think, okay, well, she's done this before then. And I mean, she was so helpful, even though, like, it was like, I think 30, 25 or 35 minutes before the newspaper up here was about to close, because like I said, you guys, the county clerk, she took forever just to fill out my papers. It just seemed like she did not want to do it. Like, she just had an issue with why I wanted to get my name changed. Like, she made it so difficult. Cause I mean, she went through everything, right? Then she gets to the part where it says, give the reason why you want your name changed. And I was completely open and honest with them, even though I kind of didn't want to be. I really didn't want to tell them why I was changing my name. And it's like, after she read that, she really did not even want to help me. Like, what does me being me have to do with you? Like, why should you have an issue with me changing my name? Because that's how it made me feel at that point in time, is that she had an issue with why I was changing my name. This don't concern you. All you have to do is stamp a sheet, write your name on it, give me a court date. That's all you had to do. There was no extra. There was no you being extra. There was no reason for that. There really wasn't. But like I said, I went, and the lady at the newspaper was really helpful. She got everything typed up for me. She let me know how it was going to appear in the newspaper. And right now it's been running for a good 2 weeks. And I'm supposed to go back on October 31st to get the paper that I have to show to the judge. My court date for my name change is December. So hopefully everything goes the way that I planned for it to. I'm really hoping and praying that I did not spend $230 for this judge to deny me just because he might have felt some type of way. Because like I said, I've never heard about or seen anything like this when it comes to this county. And I mean, I've heard of other stories about, different cops up here being difficult when it came to stuff like that, or when it came to trans people, but I've heard of stories about it. But I don't understand. I mean, if you're that unhappy being at work, you need to find a new profession. You need to find something that's going to make you happy, that you're going to have a reason to get up and go to work every morning if you're that miserable at work. But like I said, you guys, I wanted to give you guys an experience or give you guys an insight on everything that happened to me when I went to try to file the petition to have my name changed. Like, I've never, and I mean never in my life experienced something like this. Ever. I just wanted to make this educational video and to let you guys know everything that happened to me. And I really hope none of my other fellow brothers have to go through something like this. Like I said, it shouldn't be difficult for you to file a petition. It shouldn't have been as difficult as it was for me just to get the county clerk lady just to get the county clerk lady just to help me to know how to do it. Because like I said, this was my first experience ever. And I mean, also, like, that's how I felt. Is like, why are you telling me that I gotta go print this offline, but y'all provide marriage license, which is printed on a piece of paper? I mean, I might have misunderstood that whole situation. But paper is paper. But y'all can print off marriage license. And y'all can gladly print off the paper, when somebody's about to get sued. Y'all can gladly print that paper off. But y'all can't print off the petition paper. A person has to provide that themselves. So I'm just wondering why, okay, I have to pay $220 to file it. And I had to go get this paper myself. Like, what? But you guys, I'm sorry for ranting and raving, but I'm still really heated about that. But like I said, I wanted to give you guys an update on how my experience with trying to do a petition to get my name changed. I wanted to give y'all an insight on how it went for me. Like I said, I hope it's better for other trans guys and they don't have to go through all of that. But I also wanted to give other trans guys that live in the state of Georgia and in areas that don't necessarily approve of trans people, that doesn't necessarily approve of trans people. So I really wanted to give you guys an insight on that. And I really want the guys that do live in the state of Georgia, I just want you to be aware of the type of people you will meet when you try to petition to get your name changed, or try to have some type of surgery, or you get ready to have surgery and the doctor doesn't want to do it because of his religious beliefs. And I feel like, my money is as good as everybody else's money. It don't matter whether I'm trans, straight, bisexual, asexual, pansexual. It don't matter. Nothing about my lifestyle should bother you. If I'm not pushing it on you, it shouldn't bother you. So that's my message for you guys tonight. If anybody has any questions, they need help, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm always here for my brothers. And as I always tell you guys, nobody can be you but you. And I also wanted to bring this up too. I'm going to start selling my own t-shirts. I think hopefully in my next video I might be wearing one for you guys, or at least have one to show you. But you guys have a good night and peace.